We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set up, 90 Wolf. Switch up, switch up. Hey, exit. 55.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 9 now. Throw complete to Herndon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 23 yards, the final tally. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Go. Yeah. Ready?
They'll try and run it in with Bell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Hey. Get it.
They'll set up the throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Hey, look, 3. Where are they, team?
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 1. 3. Smoke.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Gallman. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's good for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 39.
Back to throw now on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw. Herndon's got it complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Wahoo! Go!
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. If you don't get the board.
2nd and 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Gallman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Right there.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
60 Pittsburgh. 61 Matchbox Lights. Buzz.
They'll run on first down. Bell. Michael Thomas on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Caught here by Bell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. That's complete to Gallman. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
H3-2-18. Chopper. 54.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Gallman will run it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Rabbit. Check. Crunch.
Where are they, team?
Shift.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Jets 21, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Throwing on second and long. Mariota. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You got tight right there. Kill. Check that. One.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, orbit. 31's the mic.
Let's go.
31's the mic.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Keep on. 152 fighter.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Go! It's a pocket.
He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Go!
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Charlie. Mike 54. Ricky. One. Watch twist.
From the gun, Mariota. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it's sure going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart. Couple of first.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Single. Ready.
Back to throw here.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
31's the mic.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
38, team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it complete to Anderson. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak. Right here. Five.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Come on, set.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
61, matchbox, right. 5. Snap.
Second and 10. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He'll look to throw, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it in? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Williamson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd, and he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense